Hello everyone, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and today it's the weekend. There's a summon rush on for the Kroz Wallbreaker fusion, so I will be pulling 3 of my Primal shards in order to get this done. I'm only going for the first milestone reward, but we'll quickly have a look at the event, and there is something interesting about it here. Most importantly, Primal shards have actually had their values increase. Usually they sit at around 200 points, but for this they're up towards 300, which I can only read into is a greedy move from Plarium because Black Friday is coming up. We'll most likely have 2x Primals at some stage on the weekend, so they're trying to get people to use their Primal shards before we go into that event, so then people have to buy more. And of course I've also been seeing a lot of Primal shard offers coming up, which I haven't been buying, but they have been popping up a lot more regularly. So that's my main takeaway here, that the Primal shards, usually 200, are now 300 points, so they've got an extra 100 points worth of value. Of course I won't be pulling any. Sacred shards are still the best value for this. Void shards are okay, and then mystery shards are a good filler, so I'll be looking to just go for the first milestone reward here, seeing at 2050 points. That gets me the 5 fragments, so that will just be 3 sacred shards, and I will do the rest with mysteries. Just first, before I go on and pull these shards, I just wanted to show you guys how we're looking on the calendar. So for those of you that are unaware, this is Fastidious's Raid Shadow Legends Fusion calendar. I'd highly recommend using it. It's a great tool. It's very easy to keep track of everything. If you don't know Fastidious is, he is another Raid Shadow Legends content creator. He makes great stuff, so I'd recommend going to check out his channel, and I'll leave a link to his Fusion calendar in the description below. But this is what I use to help keep track of my progress throughout the fusion. As you can see, I've done the Fire Knight tournament, so I've gone and clicked on this fragment, so I've got 5% of the way and gone finished. And then whenever these are up or currently in progress at the moment, I go in progress on this marker, and then it's pretty simple. All you do is click through them and then just click this on and off. So I'll be just looking to skip these final 10 summon rush points and go get the rest of the points from every other event. So as you can see, Fire Knight is done. I'm working through all of this. The Gear Hunters finishes off tonight, so I have to do some work to that. But if you struggle to finish fusions and struggle to keep track of it, I would highly recommend using this this fusion calendar here. It's a free tool. All you have to do is make an account. It's brilliant. I'd recommend it. Anyway, we'll get right back into doing these shard pulls now. So jumping back into my account now, as you can see, I've got 13 sacred shards, 126 ancients, 42 voids, and I'm looking at around 56 primal shards. Won't be touching the primals. I'll just pull 3 of my sacred shards. The progressive chance is pretty bad here in terms of the legendaries. I'd probably put in Artak just because I don't have him, and he can solo hard 10 of Ice Golem. So from that perspective, he's pretty good, but none of these champions are very standout. Of course, Artak was a free login, so lots of people will already have him. Cupidus, he's not great. Sisia Flametongue, again, HP burner, still not amazing. And then you have a Walking Tombdrang, who has an interesting HP burn here, which cannot be resisted, so it can be used for 100% runs, as you won't get that 3% chance that they will resist it. But again, not an amazing champion. So all these champions are pretty mid. I already have 2 Herndigs, and again, good champion, but not amazing. So if you're not chasing anyone in particular, I probably wouldn't put any of these progressives in. Personally, I'm looking at Geomancer on the epics just because I do not currently have one, which means I would really like to get one. I also don't have a Supreme Gaelic, but yeah, looking for that Geomancer. I recently pulled a Farrakhan, and Farrakhan is great. So for me, I'll be putting in Artak and Geomancer in for the progressives, but if I could just choose Geomancer, I would. But unfortunately, I don't know why it is, but you can't just put in a progressive for one of the rarities. So for example, put in Geomancer, I can't press confirm, you must fill every slot, and if I back out, doesn't put any of them in. So Geomancer and Artak will be going in for me. Mercy wise, I'll just quickly have a look. I'm 8 into my Sacred Mercy, so we're still looking at a 6% chance, so not expecting a legendary at all. Really just would like a Geomancer, honestly, at this stage. We've started it off with a Melga, who we're not interested in at all. We just really like the Geomancer. Still don't have one on this account. Oh, we got a legendary. Who are we getting? Loki the Deceiver. Oh, Loki was a free champion they gave out last year with the Asgard Divide event. He's not great. His reviews here are decent. You see him a lot in Arena, I find, is most of the place I see him. He's got an annoying passive where he has like a the 15% chance to evade, and which goes up to 30% chance if he's under Veil or Perfect Veil, so he's annoying from that perspective. He's got a buff steal, and then he steals turn meter, etc. It's very annoying. He's a very, very annoying champion to go against, but he's really not that strong. I mean, I don't have him. He looks interesting enough, but yeah, not going to see much play on my account, unfortunately, at this stage. He's pretty... Again, wasn't expecting a legendary, and yeah, it's a bit disappointing. I mean, because I didn't play back then, it's nice to have him to collect, but he won't be being built at all. I wouldn't expect. He's decent, mainly used for arena, but apart from that, not going to see much play. Could be useful in faction wars, but we'll move on. Final sacred shard now to go. See who we get. Again, looking for that Geomancer. Please be Geomancer, and it's not. We have a Malekith Bloodflock, who I've got no idea what he does. Increase buff duration and decrease enemy buff duration. Yeah, not that exciting. Faction Wars Demon Lord. I mean, he'll be helpful if you need a buff extender. But what do you know? Not expecting a legendary out of that at all. Probably, I mean, I don't have him. I don't have him. So from that perspective, he's an interesting champion, but he's just not going to get built. Not going to get built whatsoever. I might use him for the barbarians, but I highly doubt it. Other two, nothing too much to speak about. Melgar and, of course, Malekith Melgar. Let's have a look. Faction Wars, apart from that, not too much. Use shield, continuous heal, and a reviver. So if you need a reviver for dwarves, actually, I do need a reviver for dwarves. So she might get built for that if I need some help trying to get my way through that. But that basically sums up that summon rush. Now, of course, Plarium trying to sell me the power up packs in order to level up my champions. So go in, have a look. I'm sitting at 1,506 points, so going to have to pull around 500 or so mysteries to get it done, which is fine. And just with the events coming up for the end of the year, we're expecting a lot of summoning to be done. You know, you'll have the Yuletide Titan event, you'll have the Christmas Fusion. You just want to be prepared to have enough shards sitting around, so I won't be trying to pull too many. Of course, we're probably going to get 2x on everything next weekend on specific days. So, you know, Friday, 2x Ancients, Saturday, 2x Voids, Sunday will probably be 2x Sacreds, and then 2x Primals on Monday, but it'll probably only be the mythical. So those are the rumors going around, and I'll just be trying to do that with Ancients and Void Shards, because I do have a fair few. Not many Fragment summons, no Remnant summons to go with that either. So, sums up the account at this stage. I think, again, Loki's the new champion. Not great. Probably won't use him. I hope your guys' summons go better if you're obviously participating in the Fusion. I think Fusion participation rates are pretty low at the moment. I'd also recommend going and checking out Nub Raid's video, who just released it, and he explained the issues that Kroz has with his kit and his lack of ability to get an extra turn, and it all has to do with the way turn meter works in Raid. He goes through and explains it very well. It's very interesting, and it just explains why this should be, just say it gives this champion an extra turn. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the summons, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.